would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida, as we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Duke's offense will have the football first. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he...
Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They're going to ride this running back. Sweet cut there. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game with all of the rain, they were going to have to be able to run the ball and be more physical, but of course you can't avoid passing situations, and they're just going to have to be better as this game goes on, connecting on these gimme throws. They weren't able to do it there, and as a result, they turn it over on the first drive of the game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Gives it on the option. Got a little space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Runs through a tackle. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3. Breaks into the open. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Miller with the ball. Creates a little space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown tie! Great job by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest, but it was a great read by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times before in southwestern Idaho, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing is easy in college football. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in, it's Bernard. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He'll try it again. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Tide trying to convert on 3rd down as we start the 4th. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Frankly, neither team has moved the ball effectively today, but now try to hold on to this lead and get out with a W. Looking left. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team.
Hines is tight end.
Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Get it out on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Spins away from the defense.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the eye into it.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The option look. The pitch. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Right back to him on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit